Hey, and welcome back to a brand new episode at the Holistic Business and Life Mastery Show. I'm your host, Supriya Roy, and today we're doing an amazing 5-part series on your favorite topic, which is lead generation. And today's episode is going to be one of those 5 strategies to help you attract your dream clients into your business. Now, if you're like most service providers that I've worked with, you're probably frustrated and you probably already are amazing at what you do. But when it comes to consistently, bringing in new clients, it can feel a bit draining. You feel a bit lopsided, that there's this huge mountain you keep pushing, especially when it comes to trying to do your marketing. So today, my intention is to make it easier for you, to help you see the bigger picture and also take groundwork so that you can keep making progress in 2025 and stop relying on word of mouth or running ads that are not working for you. And you're now going to take more aligned action so that you have a steady flow of ideal clients that you need to grow your service business. So this series that I created is going to break down 5 of the most highly effective lead generation strategies for you. The best part will be you won't have to spend all your days on thinking and doing things. You will be able to fit it into your schedule, and you'll start to embrace marketing more easily than not do it at all. So in each of these episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you one powerful strategy, which is backed by real world success stories as well as research, which will help you choose what do you want to focus on next when it comes to marketing so that you can master it, you can use it, you can actually get results from it. And you'll also get some statistics to prove its effectiveness so that you can make a, intellectual decision on it. And at the end of it, I will also share with you a free resource that you can grab to start implementing it straight away. Plus, if you want your hands being held for better accountability to break through limiting beliefs so that you can apply the strategies that are working for so many others, you'll get a chance to also join the 90-day bootcamp where I'll help you set everything up step by step. So if you're ready today, let's ditch the guesswork and finally create a reliable system for bringing in new and excited customers in your business. And let's kick it off with episode 1, which is all about content marketing. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. You're going to have a shift and you're going to change the way you attract clients forever. Businesses that use content marketing are 3 times more likely to attract more leads than those who don't. So Demand Metric did a research recently and they found this to be the current statistics on content marketing. Now, you may already be on Instagram, social media like LinkedIn, X, right? And you're following some people. You're here because you are also subscribed to what I'm sharing with you. This is content that you're consuming from me. So what content marketing looks like is if you want to think about it as a magnet, content marketing is a magnet that when you do it right, it naturally pulls the dream clients towards you. Instead of you having to yell out and always trying to convince others, your audience already gets attracted to you based on your ability to do it correctly. The reason why it works and it's so highly effective is it's actually working with the principle of know, like, trust, building authority for your services. Okay, so the know, like, trust factor is such an essential principle to build that trust with complete strangers through the way you are presenting content with the wide market. Now, what happens is when you actually do content marketing, people are consuming your content, but they're also subconsciously learning who you are. Are you actually someone that they can follow? And what sort of successes have you experienced? And what gives you the right to speak about this, topic that you're sharing content on? So they're unconsciously doing this because even if you have a shiny content piece that's out there, people might be attracted to the shiny wrapper, but once they start consuming your content, they're viscerally getting prompts to kind of do a checklist. They're asking, why is this person the right person to listen to? What sort of experience do they have? And can they actually help me? That's the question they're asking. So the benefit of using content marketing is, instead of relying on just a poster or a flyer or your website to do all the talking for you, if you're sharing content through a blog or through a newsletter, or you're doing a podcast, or even just doing YouTube videos, wherever you're showing up and sharing content, Facebook content, okay, wherever you're doing it, clients are actually looking to connect with those who they can trust. So leave consistency aside. Content marketing's purpose is to help you build trust and authority. Cool. Now, content marketing is also working 24/7. You're not having to show up all day, every day. So I do this one podcast per week, right? One podcast per week is my rhythm. And then people can listen to it anytime, isn't it? They can listen to it anytime, whenever it's convenient for them. You're probably listening to this wherever you are. You could be walking, you could be driving, you could also be at the sauna, you could be walking by the beach. We don't know. But you're doing it at your own time. So the biggest perk of this is it's working for you 24/7. And what this acts as is the third benefit of warming up the person to you. So don't expect people to just jump and buy just by you doing one piece of high value content. What people will do is, if this is the first time, second time, or however many times they're going to consume your content, it's really a way to warm them up, to help them move toward working with you. So warming up leads is a big job, because when you don't do it, what happens is you get those really bland inquiry-based calls or emails where all the information is already there on your website or wherever you put them. But these people are very transactional. They don't really get to know you, and you pretty much lose the opportunity to convert them. And so your conversion rate drops if you don't focus on using content marketing to warm up your people. So you might notice that every episode, right, I speak about how I can help you as well, with no pressure. It's just always giving you the information that you need to be aware of how I can help you too, besides sharing that piece of high value content. So a high value, powerful content marketing strategy can help you attract the right people, educate them, warm them up, and then as a result, they'll be more close, warmed up, and familiar and trusting to buy from you, to work with you. So as a strategy, you can think about, content marketing will help you pre-qualify your people before they even come to contact you. And there's nothing better than this. At first, when I heard this concept, it was actually someone named Eleanor Beaton, going back around 7 years now. When I heard her say this, I knew it conceptually in my head that people need to be already aware of what you do, how you do things, and, what you're selling before they contact you. But I wasn't able to create that in my business until much later. So it took me about 12 months to actually wrap my head around this, because it led me down the rabbit hole of like, what does she really mean? Because don't people, and this is what another coach of mine said it. So Eleanor wasn't really my direct coach, but I was in one of her containers. But another coach of mine had said that people will contact you when they're ready. Okay, they only contact you because they're actually wanting to buy from you. That's not exactly true, especially because if I hadn't put anything out there to educate them and let them know what to do once they call me or contact me, then they're just going to behave like themselves. They're just going to have the questions to ask, which are generally, they're calling to build everything all at once. They're looking at how trustworthy I am, how reliable I am, can I lead them, can I deliver what they want, So all these three factors that I told you, building trust and authority, being available, as well as, warming them up to make that purchase, they're trying to do that all on that one call. And that's unsustainable. That never worked so well for us ever, especially when I was one person, doing everything. So I trust you got some value out of it. The things that we spoke about on this topic is, look, content marketing, when you do it right, you're going to attract 3 times more inquiries and leads. Usually these leads are warm leads because they are already familiar with what you have to say, what you do, who you are, and they're here to actually, make a buying decision with you when they're calling you or when they're, approaching you. It's a really, really successful strategy. Okay. It's a really powerful strategy. And the other things that we touched on today are the 3 key purposes or benefits that it can help you have. Number 1 is it will build instant authority and trust if you can keep showing up consistently and give them high value content, which will then help them see how good you are, that you can help them, and that you are able to speak to their needs. Look, if you are thinking, well, Supriya, sounds all good. I've been doing all this myself. I've been sharing high value content, but I don't seem to be attracting anyone. I just seem to keep getting likes, and I don't seem to be getting anyone that takes the next step. Well, there are some pieces missing here. So you're doing content marketing. That's awesome. You've got your hands dirty. That's great. And you've got some experience. Now, the next step for you is actually looking at who you're doing it for. You need to do the thinking now to, have more of a strategy to do content marketing. Okay. And what I mean by the strategy is, it's like, okay, you need to think about, okay, let's use the metaphor of a cake, right? You want to bake a cake and you want to bake a plain cake, okay? And you need to know why you want to bake a plain cake. Who's going to eat it, okay? And do they have any needs? Do they have any intolerances, or do they have some sort of a special need, right? So that is the strategy you need to use to be able to create the content, to be able to share it and use that as a way to magnetize your dream client. Got it? So just baking a cake is like, well, I can do a cake. So that's what you've been doing. If you've been doing content marketing, excellent. You now know how to bake a cake, right? But now you need to put the cake and promote the cake as if, it's ready to be eaten by the people that you actually want to give it to. Getting this? And that is the strategy we teach you in the back end. So you can actually have this strategy for free. It's called How to Be a Client Magnet Strategy. And it's a group of 8 emails that we send you in sequential order. So what you do is you actually receive the email, you do the work, and you move to the next. Once you've done all that thinking, you're ready to do your content marketing. You're ready to deploy all the strategies I'm about to share with you in this series to be able to create a nice flow of leads coming through to you of dream ideal clients. So all the information on the free system is down below. This is it doesn't cost me any time or any effort to give you that. So that's why we're giving it to you for free. You have a look at it. And if you find that it's still something that you'd like help with, then next thing for you to do is consider joining our 90-day bootcamp, which is where we'll help you implement that How to Be a Client Magnet strategy for you with hands-on coaching and all sorts of help and support and community that you need to be able to actually implement it. And, you'll set yourself up for success for the rest of the year. So that's it for today. And we're going to jump on to episode 2 next week. So look out for that one. It's going to be a series of 5 episodes to help you grow your business in 2025. And until then, would love to hear what you got out of this episode, and see you at the next one.